So today was an interesting day. I'm finally getting around to getting on here. I'm just scrolling Instagram, but I had ordered a box from, a couple of boxes really, but because another one is in the works, but a box from HelloFresh, and yeah, absolutely not sponsoring them. Just really just speaking on my, I mean, not sponsored by them, excuse me, not sponsoring them. I mean, I am sponsoring them in a way, but anywho, not promoting them, I guess I should say. I'm just speaking on my experience with it. Um, I looked at some other people's experiences and stuff like that, but prior to eating it, not really prior to ordering it, but it was pretty cool, just prepping some fresh ingredients and stuff like that, meals. Um, I really was going to like rate them like a very low at first because when I opened the box and stuff, it said every the meals were supposed to be 2 servings. What's today, March? Well, what was today, March the 4th? Now it's March the 5th. But supposed to be 2 servings. So it's like, yeah, the meat and all that, everything's supposed to be add up to 2 servings. But the pack was so small, I just wasn't used to it. Oop, that's my playing my solitaire game. But yeah, I wasn't used to it. Just being in such a small package or whatever. I'm not used to my portion size as being that small. But I really think that, of course, that's definitely an accurate portion size as opposed to what I'm used to. Uh, so it was good, and I had to get back and be reminded that yeah, this is the portion size I should be eating on a regular basis. But we tend to overdo it and overeat. But like I said, it was pretty cool. Also, I don't like the fact that you cannot cancel. Like, if you want to cancel, you can't just up and cancel. They keep your card on file. You gotta, in order to remove one payment method, they you gotta put another one on, which I got a trick for that, but but well, I think I do anyway. Um, what else was it? Shoot. Oh yeah, so yeah, I ain't like that. They wasn't it wasn't missing something out of my box, but it was like I specified a certain flavor of something, and they sent me what they wanted to send me. So, but anyway, when I open the box and you have all the ingredients and stuff in there, and of course they keep it cool by putting the ice packs and stuff in there. That was pretty cool. I just put the things that I'm not using right now up for the week. I'm gonna take a day off tomorrow because I cooked 2 of the meals today, and it just took a lot of my time since this was my first time. But and I'll just find me something, which I ain't even really gotta find nothing. I got something in there. I got some curry chicken and stuff left that I made the other day. And so yeah, the meal that I made today was the one of them was the bavette steak and shrimp. It's like surf and turf. It had some fresh green beans and stuff with it. And then the other one was like a crispy chicken or kicking chicken, something like that. Crispy chicken, cayenne something. I do not know the name. That is just crazy. I do not remember what they called it. But I'll put the one of them is gonna be my thumbnail. I don't know which one, but yeah. And then I might just flash a pic of the other one at least, and I'll put the thumbnail for another one, for the other one up on another video. But anywho, I let my son taste it. My younger son didn't really taste it, but my older son, he tasted it and he thought it was good. He thought both meals were good. Came out good. I did a good job. Um, I'm assuming that they tasted like they were supposed to. So yes, that was successful. Um, Made me feel good to do something different instead of ordering some food. Now got to get my youngest straight, which he been eating the little Kraft macaroni and cheese cup. Excuse me. That's what he prefers. But yeah, so um of course still missing my daughter, so thinking about my child, period. And then especially I seen a video earlier where um I guess the girl was trying to tell her mom that she was molested or abused or whatever, and the mom, she said that the mom attacked. I wasn't really paying attention because it was when I was cooking, but I was trying to listen. But just the fact, the title, it's like you telling your mom something like that, and she attacked you or whatever the case was. I told my so-called mom that before, and she was just like, I didn't know. That's all she said, and she didn't attack me or nothing like that. And she didn't say I was a liar or nothing like that. But it's just that one time when I went walking around the block, and she was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be walking around like a something like a whore," or I don't think she called me a street walk, but like a whore. And I'm like, what? This is the same block that I've been walking around for years and playing on and riding my bike and stuff. So I didn't understand that, but just didn't know that that there was mothers out here like that. I don't want to say mothers out here like that. I just was naive to that stuff really happening. And then I just like tried to not envision myself, but just think, would I ever say that to my daughter? And I'm gonna just be honest, like especially because she's been gone now, and I felt like she had the opportunity to make a different decision, which I feel is the wiser decision. God knows best, but I feel like wiser this decision. It might not have been the most entertaining decision, but the wiser decision, to choose your safety and your protection, and really, even if you feel protected physically, that don't mean that something can't access you spiritually because of the environment you choose to be in. And so I just started thinking about that for myself, how she was telling me, was to tell me that anything, certain stuff occurred around her, how I would react or respond, and just like similar to when she told me about the shooting and stuff last year. I guess it happened around sometime around probably this month. Is probably I think coming up to be the anniversary. I don't want to say anniversary of it, but when that girl or whatever that she was near got shot, and the girl got her same name or whatever, and she was telling me about it, and I'm just like, wait, what? Of course, mother mode kicks in. I want to be protective of my child, but she didn't even tell me till like a couple days after it happened, or a few days, whatever after it happened. She didn't tell me her location. She didn't want to turn locations on on her phone and stuff like that, and just let me know. And I was like, wow. And I don't want to be the one to say, oh well, you must like it. People so quick to try to say you must like it. People don't like, for the most part, I would think people don't like stuff like that. And let me just speak for myself. Like when I was in, dealing with that verbal abuse and stuff like that, I didn't like nothing like that, but it is not so easy to get out of. And nobody, granted, nobody was offering me, well, when I was offered a way out that way, they didn't even want to, like, he didn't really want to do it. The person who offered me the help and stuff like that, he didn't really want to do it, or either he had somebody in his ear or whatever that was still, um, encouraging otherwise or want. So I don't know. Um, I just don't know how I would respond as far as something like that, but I would just hope that I wouldn't respond with, I'm definitely not going to, I don't see myself attacking, but I do, like I said, because she chose to be somewhere else, I do see and slight understand how a mom could feel like that. Like I said, as far as again with my stuff, my experience that's going on. because I reached out, gave my daughter opportunity. You need to be here. You need to, you know what I'm saying? There's certain stuff, and she just opted to do otherwise. But yeah, I don't know. That was just crazy to me. And then I always think, well, where's the dad? Where's the dad? You know what I'm saying? To be intervening in the situation or to monitor and help and guide and stuff like that. So, and I always think about that on almost everything. Like, then I see in the news that they are saying that the boys, the twin boys who was adopted or whatever, are dead. They haven't. They're not saying that they confirmed that they, or they said that they have not found the bodies, but they are still able to confirm that they're dead. And so I don't know what's all up with that. I don't know. Just like I said, it was an interesting day. They sent the part for my gazebo, and it was the wrong part. I feel like they did. I almost feel like they did it intentionally. Like, yeah, but the part broke or whatever, and they gonna stay. I mean, and I sent a clear picture, clear enough picture, should I say, two of them, different angles showing what part I need. And how dare y'all send me something that I cannot use? Like, it was a disgrace. It was like almost blatant disrespect or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It's just to me that's just dumb. That you go and buy a shipping label to ship something off, and you literally send. No, for real though, you literally send and probably deliberately send the wrong part. So I wrote them. I ain't heard back from them. At this point, I'm just like, I quickly. This is one thing about me. When something don't tend to work at one time, I might try it again. I might not. I just be like, Lord, it's in your hands. I submit to you. Maybe it's just something that you don't want me to do. Because the one thing about it, God knows, if I have that covering up on that tent, on that gazebo, I'm gonna be out there anyway. But well, I've wanted to. I have not been out there lately, but I plan on being out there anyway because it's like, I want some sun. I feel like I should get sun and stuff like that. I don't know. It just seems like certain stuff that I feel like is healthy for me. It's hard for me to access it at this point in time for whatever reason. But that was interesting. It was crazy. I've been now switching and ordering off of eBay, which I don't necessarily want to really order there either, but switched and ordered off of eBay. And I mean, it's cool. I've ordered from them before, but I don't feel like it's like Amazon. Like, I got so used to and hooked on Amazon. You can, the monitoring, the tracking, and just some of the process is just smooth as, as opposed to eBay. The other thing is Instacart. Instacart now, I guess they do QR codes for their receipts and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I really believe it. Well, I mean, I don't think the girl have no reason to lie, but I don't know. Because I asked for my paper receipt and I've been asking for it or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I just like my stuff. I just, you know what I'm saying? I want it for tax purposes and stuff like that. And they didn't want to give it to you because they feel they're the ones, they're using their card, not even feel, but they're using their card or whatever payment method to do the groceries, and then they get the receipt and all that. And they tell the shopper, they was telling the shopper, take the picture and send it over. But one girl told me, who did my shopping the other day, she told me that, oh, just a heads up, they're not doing that anymore. Um, they're not giving it, we're not giving it like that anymore. We're doing a QR code or whatever. Yeah, I looked at it. So I was disappointed in that. Like, I mean, y'all just, to me, it's like you're trying to be slick. And of course, everything is digital and going to the digital and all of that. And just, you're going to be able to scan a code and that's that or whatever. So I had to go back to the old fashioned way of just like tallying up and adding up my stuff and just seeing if they charge me right because they literally be, I don't know, I just feel like it's shady. Shady dealing, shady business. Not gonna complain too much about that, but my youngest son, what's going on with him? He's asleep right now, but they just growing up, of course, and still loving on my boys, still enjoying them, still thankful that they're here. Oh Lord, just seen another situation with a dude with the same name as their dad who I don't even know if I watched the video, but well, I think I did, but just didn't really. I kind of like zoned out on it. Um, he killed his baby mama or his wife or whatever. Like I said, I don't even remember what was said, but it's like here we go again with this scenario. I don't know. Just like, was that really? I mean, is that confirmation that I dodged a bullet, a whole bullet? Hopefully not a damn literal bullet, but um, I don't know. It's crazy. Then I'm thinking about how I yet and still don't have no contact with people that I was in contact with on a regular basis, was around. Not like I said, I'm not really pressed about them. I did enjoy quote unquote family and the traditions of family or, whatever bloodline be doing. But like I said, I just want my own personal family and my team. And of course, yeah, it's just still not my daughter ain't left my mind, and I get breaks from it, but from not it, but from thinking about her. But it ain't no day that passed by that I don't think about her, or her name is not mentioned by her brothers. Her brothers even mentioned her earlier. My son even, oh, that's what he said. My older son was like, I'm gonna draw our family. And he started off with saying my daughter's name. So I was just like, man, wow. I mean, I'm glad they speaking it and stuff like that. I'm glad they haven't forgotten about their sister, but it just bothers me. And I'm one for, your dad. I'm not saying he's more important than your sibling, but your dad is definitely your parent and stuff should be your priority. And, you don't really yield and submit to your brothers on behalf of, or to or go against your dad. But it's really hard for me because it's difficult for me because we was her family. It's not we all. I never had that we got mentality, but it was like we the ones been here for you and with you and stuff like that. And she did mention them, but I told her, hey, you're not finna play with my son's emotions. So it really ain't no need in you being concerned about them because you're not having no personal relationship with them. And that was when she had last reached out, and I was just telling her, like, no, I don't play them kind of games, and all of my kids, I protect them all the same, and if it was her, do the same thing. But yeah, you don't really need to be concerned about nobody that you ain't trying to have no personal relationship with. Going about, I ain't telling her to go on about her business, but continue doing whatever it is that you've been doing. And that's what brought me to those thoughts of like, if she told me something like crazy happened to her, how would I feel? I'm, I, I'm definitely gonna feel a type of way and feel like, she should be protected. But and Lord forbid that anything happened to her, but it was just a thought because I seen that, and but I still feel like, honey, you have the opportunity. You had the opportunity to be somewhere where, again, it might not be as entertaining as whatever your dad or whoever your so-called dad and whoever else he may have you around be doing. But honey, it's safety. But again, God has not allowed it to be any other way. My child is not home, and I just keep hearing these stories about stuff about children and about different stuff that just it don't really trigger me no more. I'm not claiming being triggered or anything, but it still just make me think like, wow. And then days are just passing, and me and my son just we here. I want to say we living, but definitely existing. Thank God for that. But we here. Me, I got some stuff going on, something regarding my chest. I really think it's honestly, and I don't want to even say it like this, but my daughter, my daughter's so-called dad's so-called mom, she had this thing where she had like something on her chest where she had to get her breastbone sawed open, and I think I really might have this something the same or similar or whatever. I don't want that to happen, and I think they do it with a laser or whatever to get the stuff off, but and it presses on your chest and that stuff be hurting. So I don't know. I'm gonna pray for myself. I'm trying to make sure I change my eating habits and stuff. Hopefully I can reverse, if it's something crazy or whatever. But definitely when I lean forward or whatever, something like that, I can feel at certain moments, like try to put that pressure right in the middle where my breastbone and stuff is. And ain't no telling. I don't really be sitting here worrying or whatever, but I know when I have changes to my body and so. And me, I be doing stupid stuff. Eating. I do eat my fruits and stuff and fresh vegetables and stuff like that. But I still be doing stupid stuff like eating these sweets and this candy and all that or whatever. Candy and cookies, and I be feeling like my body just need that stuff. Like I really do. Even after I eat the fruit and I just don't be feeling satisfied with just that. But so yeah, just got a slight concern about that, and definitely don't feel like nobody else is concerned about me like that, because of course my daughter is elsewhere. Of course the person that I was involved with, um, well, I ain't gonna say of course, but potentially the person that I was involved with is the one who sent me the death wish and stuff like that. So it's like, man, and then not of course my late grandma, she gone, used to help out with my health and my healing from what I felt anyway. Um, and everybody else, I ain't around. I don't talk to. I don't communicate with. And so I don't know. And like I say, I'm glad my son's here. I don't try to put pressure on them for them to, they do have certain responsibilities, but I be wanting them to enjoy their young, young manhood. Uh, but in the world we live in, a lot of people gotta mature quick, and yeah, just a lot of young people in their 20s, 30s, stuff like that I be seeing, they do be having these certain struggles, or they already been through certain stuff, already at a certain age, by the time you get a certain age. And honestly, I did not know the world to be like this before. I really didn't. Whether it was just me not paying attention or it wasn't my time to know that, I don't know. But anyway, don't have too much to say, because thank God nothing been going on. I did have a dream the other day about one of them so-called neighbors, and Lord knows I don't want no drama stirred up regarding that, but ain't no telling, because spring break about to come right on up, and I know those kids be coming down here during spring break and stuff, so, and it ain't finna be cold no more, so people feel like they got a reason to be outside and trying to get on my nerves and stuff, but I'm going ahead and submit it to God right now. I mean, yeah, I'm doing it in advance, but Lord, be in the midst, be with me. That's what I can say. Cause I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood for none of these folks. Then it get a little hot outside. People start just be doing too much, entirely too much. And so I'll leave it at that. But, yep. But anyway, um, got irritated earlier because a car pulled up by my house. That's what I don't understand. Like, You get a Uber or whatever, a Lyft, and why does the vehicles pull that I get when I was riding in Uber or Lyft, they pull up in front of my house for me. Well, and I will say barely. They was almost to the next door neighbors, but they was at on this side of the street. But when somebody else gets some and they come on this side of the street, they park in front of my not neighborhood, my mailbox, and I just be like, what is it giving? Like, what is it? What does this do for y'all? I just don't understand. Like the simple instructions, the GPS takes you right to where you're supposed to go, or if the person got the, especially if the person got the location enabled, you'll be able to know exactly where they at. So I just felt a little irritated about that. But anyways, like I said, overall, it was, it was an interesting day. It was just different, fixing this stuff from HelloFresh. Then I went and looked at every plate and well, I didn't really look at Blue Apron, but I didn't know that the it's actual chefs that are putting these meals together and things like that. But pretty cool. I guess I'm looking forward to the next go round. The next box coming in 2 days, I think. um, and after that, I mean, I'm gonna change that card or cancel it or whatever. Cause I just don't. We got enough food in here. We got plenty of food in here. There was something else I was gonna say. I don't know, just right now in this moment, I'm peaceful, I'm happy, I'm thankful. I can't believe I said I'm happy, but I'm not mad, thank God. But I'm just feeling good. Besides the physical thing that's trying to attack my body or whatever the case may be, feeling good. Definitely still wanting that person, my person. If hold on, cause I felt like I heard something. But yeah, if one exists, um, want my help and stuff like that to come through. But I don't know, I'm just chilling, still trying to get things in order around the house and certain stuff, trying to rearrange and stuff like that. Oh, but let me see. I'm too busy talking. Couldn't even figure out exactly what I wanted to get on. That's the camera. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Got some Bitcoin. I probably need to transfer that over. Get my stuff out of Bitcoin. I have to see. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. I just wanted to talk about that, speak about that. I'm gone.